Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's running out of time here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They're going to run it here. He finds some space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll try the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Looking right, this one caught. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Cook. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Overs from the pocket, complete over the middle. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game. They keep moving right down the field for a touchdown. Bootleg looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now it's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Backed up with the one. He's going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. An important third down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Is intercepted.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end that shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. A much-needed score, coach, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's in the clear. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Cook. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Hunt. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. It's Cook. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete, just 8 seconds remaining now.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Sayan. Finds his man. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 3rd down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough to get a first down there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nebraska. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. To the air, it's Sayan. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, that's That's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Graham. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. On the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down here at the 45. One explosive play has gotten this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Single back, takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nebraska has the lead here. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
call be on 3rd and long now from the 44. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Man, this is a great example of the power of the field position game. Good choice to punt the ball, and the punter rewards you by putting them inside the 10-yard line. Now you hope to get a 3-and-out and get the ball back with great field position.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a man.
How about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Hunt. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. They're pressuring and sacking to be tackled inside the 10.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Breaks into the clear.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pounding away with the run game. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do.